Today I thought it'd be kind of interesting to talk about these decks right here. These are bicycle factory seconds. Now, if you don't know what a factory second is, this applies throughout a ton of different industries, but with factory seconds, basically these are going to be like misprints, miscuts, things like that, where the deck is still 100% usable, all of the cards are still there, but maybe they're slightly off center, or maybe some of the pips got cut off on the edges. And I love those types of decks. Now with the factory seconds, you could probably see the price here of $1.25 a deck. That's because these were found at Dollar Tree. Now, from my recent visits to Dollar Tree, I don't think that they have these anymore, but they came in red and blue. And this one right here I've already opened, so we'll probably take a look at this one in just a second, but I kind of already know what's wrong with these. So I thought it would be fun on camera to go ahead and open these 6 decks right here, 3 red, 3 blue, and then just kind of see what is going on with these, because I think that these are really, really nifty decks to have. They're really unique, and I just want to see if they're all going to be different, you know, cuts or misprints or whatever the case. So we'll do this. We'll go ahead and start with a red and a blue. We'll take these two, set them off to the side, and we'll just start with these two at random. So the boxes are all going to be the same here. So again, if you look at the front of the box, it says factory seconds on there with the price on the box. That is not a sticker, that is on the box. So these were, I guess, made exclusively for Dollar Tree, which is kind of cool. Same as you would expect, air cushion finish, made in USA. There's a whole spiel on the back we'll read in a second here. Bicycle seconds on the side is what that says. Standard stuff at the bottom there. I think it says bicycle seconds up there as well. On the back, this little spiel here says, bicycle seconds playing cards are factory seconds, new products that have either a minor printing error, slight discoloration, or a small imperfection that occurred during production at the factory. Whatever their irregularity, these playing cards are new from the factory and still offer the same playability you expect from Bicycle. So again, really unique decks. These are really cool to have. As always, we'll take and open those with a knife here in just a second, but we're going to go ahead and break the seal on the cellophane here. That one's being very difficult, so we're actually going to go ahead and use the knife there just to cut that. So we'll open a red one first. We'll set the blue one to the side, take our knife, break the seal there, and see what is special about these. Pretty plain as you would expect in there. Go ahead and pull these out. Looks like we have a card stuck in there. There seems to be a running theme here, is that we're gonna have that card stuck at the top. So we'll have our ad cards, as you can see there. These are a bit different than what you got in the other decks that we took a look at. So more what you would get in standard decks here. There you go. And we'll show you what that one looks like as well. Again, I do keep all of my ad cards. I don't know why, I just always have. So taking a look at the back on these immediately, I don't know if you can tell, they look pretty dark. They look darker than what you would expect from a standard red deck. Maybe we'll pull out a standard red deck and see what's going on there in just a second. So we'll take a look at the jokers first and see if there's anything obviously wrong. Thus far, doesn't look like there is. Just while I'm looking at them, no. Maybe some darker coloring on that joker, I'm not entirely sure. But we'll set those to the side there. And let's see if we can notice anything spreading them out. First and foremost, we're gonna make sure we have all of our cards here. It looks like we do. All the diamonds, all the spades, all the clubs, all the hearts, yes, they're all there. And there we go. So I can immediately tell you right now that this one is a little bit off center, or it's a little bit misprinted. And you can see down here at this bottom pip, there's a little bit more room down at the bottom. It's slightly too high, maybe slightly too far this way, just a little bit. But there seems to be a lot of negative space down here. It's like this could be shifted down and over just a little bit, which is crazy because if you're just looking at these, you're not gonna really notice that. But even looking at it straight ahead, like if I'm looking at it like this, I can tell, especially with the ace of spades there. So we'll look just really quickly. We're not gonna go through like all of these. I mean, we kind of are, but not, you know. But let's see if I can just kind of look and see anything here. Yeah, so like a little bit of negative space up there on that 3. So these are looking like up here, it looks like they're a little too high or low, depending on how you're looking at them. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So that seems to be the problem with this whole deck, is that down here there's just slightly too much space. And we'll just really quickly kind of run through these other ones to see. Not every single card's going to have a problem. Like the diamonds look fine. Yeah, all of the diamonds look fine. The clubs look like they are slightly too high. Yeah, all the way down. The 9 looks like it's pretty okay. So that's kind of the theme with these, as you can see. It's nothing like super duper crazy or anything, but I mean, it's just cool. They're neat little cards. To the untrained eye or just to the average person, no one's really going to notice. Which, you know, you get a deck of bicycle cards for $1.25. Crazy. Maybe we won't open all of these on camera because this is already 6 minutes long. Maybe we'll have a part 2 to the factory seconds here. But we'll go ahead and open up a blue deck. We could really have a part 3 as well, just because we have 3 of each color. Maybe we'll do that. Make sure you subscribe to check those out, and we'll do a follow-up here on some more factory seconds, because I really just like these cards. So these are really neat too, because they have the red sticker here, which I mean, these have the red sticker too, but with the blue it stands out a little bit. But it's the same thing. It says the same thing on the back, just a different color. So we're going to go ahead and open the seal there. Same kind of story. Nothing special there. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think is wrong with this deck. Maybe we have the same issue. Maybe these came off the same line. Maybe they're just misprinted a little bit. The ad cards, still the same as you would get there, but they're just blue instead of red. Okay, so interestingly, the shading on the back of these looks a little bit lighter. So while we're doing that, because I can reach right back here and grab a red and a blue deck. So here's just a standard red and blue deck. So if we take these blue out here, we'll see this. So this is the second. The coloring looks like it could be slightly off. The seconds look like they're maybe a little bit lighter. It might be really hard to tell on the camera, but in the light, from what I'm seeing, these are maybe slightly lighter. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, let's take a look and see what we can figure out is wrong with these. Okay, I can probably tell you immediately what's wrong with these. The cards are too dark. There's too much black on these, it looks like. Again, this is all just what I'm seeing. But it looks like there's too much black on these. The spades look really dark, especially there. It just looks really dark to me. I don't know. Again, that's the cool thing about these decks. It's what do you think is wrong with them, you know? And again, you got to remember you're watching this through YouTube, so it could be, you could be seeing something totally different. Leave me a comment, tell me what you're seeing or if I'm just crazy here. So it looks like all of the spades that are there, all the diamonds are there, all the clubs are there, all the hearts are there. I don't know. This deck seems like it's pretty normal. It just looks like the spades are just really black. There doesn't seem to be any misprints on this one. Like the ace of spades on this one is drastically more center than the other one to my eye. Yeah, these just seem to be like really rich in color. Again, I'm totally wrong here, but the reds seem to be pretty normal. The clubs. Yeah, I mean, they seem pretty just standard here. So that, if anything, that just goes to say, like, what kind of quality standards does the United States Playing Card Company have? Because these are just, as far as I'm concerned, this deck right here is a standard deck of bicycle cards. It looks completely normal. Again, after seeing so many bicycle decks myself, just being intimately familiar with them and seeing kind of what is normal and what isn't. I mean, maybe where they say the discoloration, like, I mean, this Joker just looks really, really rich in color. So maybe it's just too much color or too much black. Like, this just looks really, really black. I just realized that this is not a standard deck. This one's a cool one. We'll talk about this one in another video, in case you already caught a glimpse. This is actually a bicycle standard deck here. So just looking at the back there. Now, the color on the back, I think I'm just crazy. But if we go and look at a Joker, oh yeah. See, I'm not crazy. That's the second Joker right there. So this is the factory second Joker. That's a standard Joker. Look at how much darker the second Joker is compared to the standard one. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't. Now, this is an older bicycle deck, so you get the guarantee Joker in there, which I kind of miss the guarantee Jokers, but yeah, like just so much color in that deck. Not a bad thing at all. But I mean, again, that's where the factory seconds are just so cool. So yeah, this video again is already pretty long, and I know everybody's probably tired of hearing me ramble thus far. So those are the first two of our 6 that we haven't opened yet. So we had some that were off center here, and we had some that had a little bit too much color. Someone got a little too envious there. But again, really, really cool decks of cards there. If you happen to find these at a Dollar Tree, I mean, do like I did. Pick up a bunch of them because they're $1.25. And if you can get over the fact that they're not absolutely pristinely perfect, they're bicycle cards. They're extremely affordable cards to get you into collecting if you're looking to play games, if you're looking to do tricks. I mean, these things, you could take them out, do one trick, rip up the whole deck, and still have a ton of other decks for $1, right? Because these things, I mean, normal bicycle cards run you, what, $4 a deck now? So still not super expensive, but for the price of one of those, you could get like 2, maybe 3 of these. So there you go. So there we go. Bicycle Factory Seconds, really cool decks. Check out Dollar Tree and get them. Not a sponsored thing, just telling you where to get them. And make sure you subscribe for more. We'll be opening the other decks here soon, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.